It's been really difficult for me personally to watch this wave of hate sweep across the nation for the last 4 years, with anarchists smashing and burning businesses of honest, hard-working people and perpetrate their own violence and intimidation and create the cancel culture. And I confess that I finally surrendered to depression in early January, which is why I just couldn't do any more videos. But a couple of things happened. As I was struggling to get back into a creative mode, I started looking at the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress Is Our God." I don't know that I ever paid all that much attention to the lyrics, frankly, but the fourth stanza suddenly hit me like a ton of bricks. "Though hordes of devils fill the land and threaten to devour us." And then some words from Brother Steve's sermon this past Sunday when he said, "The primary reason for the deteriorating condition of our country and our culture is not Congress or who occupies the White House or Wall Street or the education system, although they have all contributed and will continue to contribute. Christians more than anyone else in the world should understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces in the heavenly realms." No one more than me is more convicted by those words. After 4 years of listening to both social and mainstream media, I was not behaving in a way conducive of a civilized human being, much less a Christian. But I was reminded of the admonition in the book of Matthew where Jesus says, if your arm causes you to sin, cut it off. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. And that's why I no longer listen to the news or participate in social media. I have cut them off, plucked them out. Martin Luther certainly understood the overwhelming power of Satan, and the lyrics to his hymn devote a lot of time talking about the immense power that Satan wields over us and how helpless we are to confront it ourselves. But Luther continues, "God's word forever shall abide, for God himself fights by our side with weapons of the Spirit." Luther concludes, "They cannot win the day. The kingdom is ours forever." Martin Luther wrote both words and music to 36 hymns during his life, and I've read there are over 100 different versions of this one hymn published today with different words and verses. I decided to use the verses from the Lutheran Book of Worship. Originally, my setting had just 3 verses, where the Lutheran hymnal has 4. So I thought, what better way to pay homage to Luther than to use his original music for the first verse. Many hymnals today contain both his original version and another version that is less rhythmic but more widely used. But after the first verse, things here are going to get more spirited. I know I'm risking the ire of purists who may not appreciate this more spirited orchestration. I can only hope it conveys the power of Luther's words. And I would encourage you to look very carefully at the words, and you may find, as I did, that they are as, if not more, prevalent today. And the parallels are both disturbing and encouraging.
A mighty fortress is our God, a trusty shield and weapon. He helps us free from every need that have us narrow taken. strength of ours can match his might, we would be lost, rejected. But now a champion comes to fight, whom God himself elected. Ask who this may be, the Lord of hosts is he, Christ Jesus, mighty Lord, God's only Son adored. He holds the field victorious. The hordes of devils fill the land, all threatening to devour us. We tremble not, unmoved we stand.